Hello and welcome to the morning podcast. I'm gonna try and make this a morning thing, but I might not make it a morning thing 100%, but we'll try and get to that. So, first one I'm gonna get on is this Blue Jays massacre. Yesterday, Blue Jays lost in the second game. So I think that they really have to rethink some stuff. Last season didn't end well for Seattle. So I think that coaching might change. That's up to Blue Jays. But it's up to them. I just don't see them being the best team possible, and that they have to make some changes. And that I think that it really is I really just can't see them progressing. It's been a horrible season. It's like they've come to this now at the playoffs, and they've had this problem. I think there has to be something done with them because that was horrible to watch. I won't get into that much, but that's what's going to be playing. You'll see the last two innings or whatever you want to call them were horrible. The other thing I want to get into is the Olympic bed bugs in France. Anxiety over the 2024 Olympics. Now, currently, if you didn't already know, there is a thing going on in the Rugby World Cup, which is happening there. And I'd like to emphasize about that because that is something that I really couldn't get into because, there are all these people talking, but this could cause one political. And look at all the things that France done that's been bad. They reincarnated some national anthems which would make in the Rugby World Cup, so they've just mixed up anthems, not live performing, all pre-recorded, and the countries don't like that. I mean, they've disrespected the British already, and the British are mad. But, that's always kind of been happening. Then we also have this problem with, what's it called? We've had this problem with the Champions League, if you didn't already know, Liverpool versus, what was that team again? Liverpool versus Real Madrid. People getting sprayed. It was just a horrible disaster. Do you think we should really trust France to host this Olympics? Like, this could become political. What happens if I'm just taking Chinese for example, gets bit by one of these bed bugs? And then China's going to be like, hey, you affected, you soft touch, and it's going to get into another political massacre. This is not the time for a political massacre, and it's not going to England because they're in a political and financial mess itself. So where do you go? Who's going to pay enough money? I mean, USA is always a good option, but I don't think the US would really want Chinese entering their country right now. And so you're not left with a lot of options. You have Germany, but they're still a bit not the best country to host it in. You always have the Middle East, which is always, and I'm going to put it this way, it's not a safe option, but they'll get the job done, and they have money to spend. Would we want to host it to them? No. But will this occur different political answers? Probably. Will it still go ahead? Yes. But I just want to say, look at these problems that are happening. This could cause a very bigger problem. Now, I know that the England squad, because they, close and they can fly back, they've been staying not in France. They've been just going back and forth between England, which is smart because this could be avoided. But for other teams like Japan, or who else is there that could be a problem? That's far away. I don't know, like Cuba. Like, you get what I mean. This is like Australia, New Zealand, South Africa. All those kind of teams. The Fiji. They can't go back and forth. That's a 17. They're stuck there. So that's a problem for them. But you do. Next, but I'm not going to get too into that. But that's something I want to raise a concern about. And I just want to make that clear. Next, I'm going to talk about the NHL. So there's some games today. Where were those games? I saw a little stuff. Oh, yeah, here. So the games that will be happening today are watch on Sportsnet. Rangers versus Boston in the NHL. New York Islanders versus Philadelphia. They're all in the NHL, just to make that clear. So New York Islanders versus Philadelphia. Minnesota versus Chicago, and I want to watch this one. I'm a part Minnesota fan, and I think that I want to see Connor Bedard. We all want to see Connor Bedard, and I think Connor Bedard can live up to his expectations of this whole playoff thing. I think that they have a shot at making the playoffs. Like we all said, oh, Montreal is going to be the best team in 5 years. I don't think so. I think that Connor Bedard will be able to do this. So I just don't think that it's going to be. I think that they have a big shot at winning this, and I think that they're not going to win it, but they will get in the playoffs and they'll surprise everybody. And that's what we have to watch out for. And that's what I'm going to say. What are we doing for time? I'm going to try and keep these slightly shorter, but I'm going to try and lengthen them out. You are probably watching the right now the Blue Jays versus Twins. So hopefully you're liking that. I talked about it a bit at the beginning. Next, we're gonna get to the so and then I just want to talk about Flames. So I think I'll wrap it up from there. That might be a good spot, and then I might do a bit more in depth hockey. This whole Flames injury. Flames Jakob Pelletier has surgery projected to be out long term. They've had a horrible season already. Why? What? They had this problem with the whole last season, and now they're coming in with this problem. They've lost a ton of players. This has to be a good season, or I'm not saying this team can go corrupt, but the owners won't be happy. None of them will. I just don't see them doing the job that they should be doing, and this is why I think they're gonna go. Do I really want them? No, but I think that the city will flop itself because they take pride in this team. And if we're just losing it again like last season, we have to be consistent. I mean, Daryl Sutter, I think we all knew he did good at the beginning, but then he just started changing stuff up. And he shouldn't have. That's a problem. I don't think this team's going to make it. I honestly don't. I don't see why they can. They can make it, how they will make it, it's just a big, big, big mess. So I am going to leave it there for today. I might go a bit more in depth in the afternoon. I will try and do the morning every day, not the afternoon every day, because that might only happen on a Wednesday, but it'll be a bigger show. I'll try to start getting a bit more consistent, but for me, thank you very much. As the hockey season comes along, I like to intense on that, but I will get into some basketball, hopefully, and some NFL. I will be doing Monday night's report specials because those are easy to do, and I have time there. So, thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. Hope you have a good day. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.